Hey, this is Badu from Duluth Brookdale Toyota. I'm going to talk to you today about the 2017 Toyota Sienna. Now, it looks a lot like a 2016, you'll say, but what you're going to notice behind the wheel is this particular one comes with a 3.5-liter V6 direct injection engine. And now that gives us almost 300 horsepower. Coupled with an 8-speed automatic that shifts very smooth, what we're getting is better gas mileage, more power, and an even smoother ride. All things that work well in a minivan. Now, another thing that you get, and only with the Toyota here, is the all-wheel drive. Now, this particular one I'm showing you today is an all-wheel drive Sienna, and that system just gets you through the Minnesota winters extremely well. Now, plenty of different packages you can pick from, starting from an LE, going to an XLE to pick up things like the leather seats and so on, and we'll talk a little bit more about those. So again, XLE model here, with my power passenger seat, a few more upgrades on the interior, but all fully leather wrapped. And the second row seats, the second row here is going to give me quite a few things, starting with these here. These are just awesome, these shades, because in the sunlight it makes everybody a little bit more comfortable. Pull on the handle, we're going to open the doors. Now, a couple of more things you're going to find here. Because this window is down, the door actually didn't open all the way, but you still have a very good opening. And take a look at the amount of leg room that you have here. Toyota puts these seats on these tracks that give me a huge amount of room. Now imagine if you have a pet that you bring with along on trips, or if you pick up your kids from school and they have these really big backpacks, where are they going to put them? Plenty of room here. Now, another advantage of this track system here is it allows me to get a lot of room to get people to the back very, very easily. So, excellent amount of room versus some of these seats that move just very little. This is excellent to have. Now, come on around to the back here. The same shades we saw in the second row, I have them here in the third row as well, so nobody's left out. And back here, a couple of things that are really worth noticing. I have my power liftgate in this particular model here, and you can choose different models again with or without it. But one of the things that I have is when I'm here getting things, notice how much more headroom I have. So Toyota really thought of this to make this very easy to grab and still give me plenty of room to get things in and out. Now, the biggest thing here is the amount of room that I get and how easy it will be to fold these seats. All you have to do is grab this handle, and I'm just going to pull it towards me. And now, from this point, the springs kind of take over and help get it all the way to the floor. And when you want to use the seat, all I have to do is grab the same handle, pull it up towards me, and then let the springs again work. The beautiful thing of this is I'm not pulling this weight away from my body. You just pull it towards you, so you're not going to hurt your back trying to get the seats up and going. Now let me show you a few more things about the interior on this new Sienna. Now we're here inside of a 2017 Sienna XLE. Like I mentioned, this is one that will give me the leather heated seats and so on, but they start from an LE, and you still have some nice features like the power sliding doors, Bluetooth, backup camera, all standard. This particular one here has also our dual screen DVD player. It's a 16.9-inch screen. It can be split up if you have different sources or play a widescreen movie on here. It comes with 2 wireless headphones. This model also gives me my standard moonroof. Now, some models like the Limited are going to give you the full panoramic moonroof front to back, where the rear even opens up. Kind of a rarity in that class. Now up here I have a few more controls, one for the sunroof and all, along with all of my power sliding doors and the power liftgate. Typical sunglass holders. You have here your auto dimming mirror with the garage door openers. And coming down here, we're back to our Entune display. Now I have a few different ways of customizing this. As you can see, we're getting different bits of information from the navigation, radio, and phones. All these Siennas also come with a really fun feature under the driver easy speak, and what this allows me to do is amplify the sound from the front and pipe it through the rear speaker, so when the kids are sitting back there and I want to say something, I don't have to scream too much. I can just speak, the microphone picks it up, and they'll hear me loud and clear. Now down here you can see Toyota's given me some really big knobs and buttons to control the climate control unit. It's a triple zone climate control. One of the fun things about it, we can actually sync different modes. So I can sync the driver to the rear or just the 2 front seats and all. You can turn off the rear if nobody's sitting back there, or adjust it for the kids if they're too young, but they do have controls in the back for them as well. Now right below that we have my auxiliary USB port, an extra power outlet along with my heated seat controls, and even more cup holders. We can't go thirsty in this here. Right below that is my Blu-ray player. So we didn't mention it, but the DVD player also plays Blu-rays, and I have an SD card here, an SD card slot, so you can play content, movies, pictures, and so on from there. And right below that you even have an HDMI port, so if you bring in your own DVD player for the second movie or any other content you play on there, you can have it all through the speakers. Now the steering wheel here, typical Toyota, thick rimmed, all leather wrapped, and all these different controls on the left side here for stereo and phone, and on the right side I'm going to be able to control the screen directly behind the gauges there. And I'm going to be able to get quite a bit of information, so on the eye, what type of fuel mileage, my distance to empty, and so on. And in this particular one, being an all-wheel drive, I have an all-wheel drive monitor that tells me how the power is being split at all times. I can get my compass, my radio, and different types of messages like a tire that's low on air and so on. And I can go in to customize quite a few different things in here. Now all these Siennas from the XLE on up give me another really nice safety feature in that blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. So as I'm driving, it's a long vehicle, I'm going to be able to tell whenever a vehicle is in my blind spot just by looking at the appropriate mirror. And if I'm backing out of a parking spot of a driveway, it will beep to let me know if there's vehicles coming across. So a very safe vehicle, a very comfortable vehicle, and now even better gas mileage than before. Come check out the new Sienna at Duluth and Brookdale Toyota.